Hi Facebook, Mike Duffy here. I am right south of the Pioneer Bridge, and the recovery effort for the tow truck that went in the water on March 22nd is underway. Now, what is new right now is divers are officially in the water. They have made it all the way down to the truck. They have put their hands on the truck, which is at the bottom of the river, and I'm told at this point in time they're just trying to find the best way to secure the vehicle in order to bring it back up to the surface. So you can hear the helicopter above. I hope it's not too loud, but I just wanted you to get a little peek. The only problem with our vantage point right here is that there's a bit of that bridge which is blocking our view of the divers actually working, but it is happening right there. You can see the crane behind me, and that will attempt to start pulling up the tow truck once they have secured it fully. Now, just to my other shoulder here, you can see the family has been congregating here. They are waiting for any news. They have told me that they just hope that Roselyn is in that tow truck so that they can all have some closure. They said it's just been far too long from the beginning of this to this point in time. It's been about 20 days, and they've expressed a fair amount of frustration and even confusion about why it has taken so long from that point. They said they're just looking for closure. So if you're just joining, I want to tell you what you're looking at right now in the background. This is Pioneer Bridge, and we are just south of where the tow truck went into the water on March 26th. Right now, divers are in the water, and they are attempting to secure the tow truck so that they can bring it to the surface. But as I told you earlier, this river is far deeper and far faster moving and far colder than you might expect. It's about 30 feet from the point where they have gone in down. They say it's total pitch black by the time they get to that point, and divers are equipped with about 200 pounds of weights just to keep them on the bottom of the river there. I've also been told that it feels like they are in a hurricane when they're at that point, and they're getting towed along. So what is new right now is that the divers do in fact have their hands on the vehicle. They were able to locate it quite quickly, and they're just trying to find the best way to secure the vehicle so that they can bring it up safely. What they don't want is to have the vehicle come off when they're pulling it up and end up a little further down the river as well. So it's really important that they get that as secured as possible before they try to bring it to the surface. I'll let you see this. Obstructing our view just a little bit is, of course, the bridge, but right behind that is the barge, which did come all the way from San Francisco for this rescue. They are trying to retrieve the tow truck that went into the water on March 26th. So that is well underway. And if you're just joining us, we are in Sacramento. We are just south of the Pioneer Bridge, and what you're looking at right now behind me is the barge that is attempting to secure the tow truck that went into the river on March 26th and bring it back to the surface. There are a number of family members that have gathered here to witness what is happening here today. They've been telling me that they just hope to find some sort of time when they can actually put to rest the memory of their loved ones. They have said that they haven't been able to get closure since the incident happened, which is on March 26th, and they've just been waiting for more information. Hopefully they are going to get it today. The rescue operation is well underway. The barge came all the way from the San Francisco area. There's also a tugboat that is here. Sacramento Sheriff's Office is taking part in this. California Highway Patrol is here as well. And the latest news, if you're just tuning in, is that divers are in the water. They have, in fact, put their hands on the vehicle, and they're just trying to find the best way to secure the vehicle right now so that they can bring it to the surface. The family members who are here said they really hope that Roselyn her body is in that vehicle so that they can finally have some closure. They've expressed extreme frustration with this entire situation. They have said that they just don't understand why it has taken so long for them to get some sort of information about their loved one. So as you can see behind me, this is in the screen there just to my left. You can see that the barge is in the background. Our view is a little obscured, but right there is where divers are in fact going into the water, and they're attached, they're tethered, they are in full gear, and they're largely, you know, weighted down because the river is moving so fast at this point in time. They say when they get down there it feels like hurricane force pulling them, but they were in fact able to put hands on the vehicle, and that was a first just a few moments ago. And right now they're trying to figure out the best way to hook up that vehicle, and once they get it secured, once they find the components of the tow truck that can be secured, they will bring it up to the surface, and then everything will be processed at that point in time. And the family has told me that they do hope that they will find Roselyn's body and that they will finally be able to get some closure. If you are from the Sacramento area, you're probably aware of how high the water is at this point in time, but it's also moving incredibly fast, and it's incredibly cold, and it's deep. It's about 30 feet from the point where they are sending divers in. They are going down with weights, and then from that point in time, it's exploring in the dark. I'm told that it's absolutely pitch black down there. They can't see their hand in front of their face, but they know where the car is because of sonar previously that they used to identify the car, and now they're just trying to figure out the best way to bring it back up safely. They say what they don't want is for the car to come detached while they're trying to bring it back up. So they're trying to make sure that everything is safe and secure. So for anyone just joining me right now, we are just south of Pioneer Bridge. The barge is here in an attempt to recover the tow truck that went into the river on March 26th. And in the most recent news, divers are in the water. They were able to locate the vehicle, I was told, within 3 minutes of actually getting in the water. And now they're just trying to figure out the best way in order to secure that tow truck so that they can bring it safely to the surface. This river is moving incredibly fast, and it's incredibly cold and deep. But the biggest concern was that the divers would not be able to find the vehicle, and they found it right away. So that is good news in spite of everything that has been going on. I have been speaking to the family who has gathered here. You can see some of them coming, but they just want to be a part of this and find some closure. They said that, you know, this happened about 20 days ago now, and they've had to wait that long just for any sort of peace of mind. And that's been something that's been very difficult and very frustrating for them. I'm trying to give you a little bit better view here, but this is really, we are on the banks of the river right here. You can see the structural component of the bridge down there that is obstructing our view of the bridge and the divers. In order to get a better view, we're actually very far away, and so I want you to see what we can at this point in time. Of course, we're definitely trying to keep the family in our thoughts and prayers. They said they do appreciate it. They have felt the love from the community, but they said it's also been incredibly difficult. I'm told that the Sharmas are a very big, very close family, and many of them have gathered here today to be here for the family and to show their support and their attempt to find some closure in all of this. If you're just joining us, I am standing just south of the Pioneer Bridge on the Sacramento River. The barge that came from San Francisco did arrive last night, and today it was able to secure itself in the river, and divers have gone into the water. They are in the river right now, and I was told they were able to locate the tow truck in a matter of minutes, and now it's all about just trying to secure the tow truck, trying to find the places where they can do it safely so that the tow truck can be brought to the surface. Something that you do have to keep in mind is that the river is moving incredibly quickly. The divers said that when they did get to the bottom, it feels like hurricane force down there. They're literally being pulled by the current, and so that is what they're dealing with when trying to pull that truck up to the surface. If you may remember, this incident happened on March 26th, and the tow truck went into the river. Just yesterday, one body was found, but Roselyn's body has not been found. And so the family says that they are just hoping that her body is in that vehicle so they can finally get some closure and this can all be a thing of the past. They said that they've had a very difficult time since then, past 20 days, where they have not had any answers. Lori says safety for divers, absolutely. They have been telling us all day that the safety of the divers is of utmost importance. And in fact, they said that they wouldn't even send the divers in earlier until they had secured the barge, and they were able to do that relatively quickly. The divers are in the water now. They have put their hands on the tow truck. That was a first today. They had not actually been able to reach the tow truck before that point in time, but they knew where it was because of sonar previously. So we're going to be out here. We're going to continue to follow this story. We'll let you know just as soon as we hear about the truck perhaps coming to the surface, and I will keep you updated. So until then, please feel free to reach out to me with any questions, and I'll keep checking my Facebook messages. Thanks so much.